Yeah, let's go. Anyway, it is a new day. It's a if it fits your macros day of eating 4 weeks out. The reason I'm doing this because I had a few people on Instagram saying they'd like to see it, and yeah, today's macros: 220 protein, 210 to 230 carb, and about 50 gram of fat, which is insanely low for me. So I'm in about a 1200 to 1300 calorie deficit when you take into cardio and total daily expenditure. However, we were behind on prep, so I had to pull my shit together and get ahead of the game, which we will get there. We've got 27 days as of today. Today's Sunday the 17th, so we're just going to keep going, and I'll show you what I eat along the way today. We've got a cappuccino here, a skinny medium cappuccino with an extra shot. The reason I got a medium and not a large is just to save that little bit of macros, because at this point every little carb counts. And for breakfast, I'll put it after this, I had oats, 100 gram of oats, 250 gram of milliliters of almond milk, and 30 grams of my protein, of course, 30% discount, link in the description below, and one dessert Weight Watchers yogurt. So I'll put that clip after this, and it's currently 5 to 11. We're about to train. This is quite an early session for me. I don't typically train this early, but I do 2 sessions a day now, 1 cardio and 1 weight, so I don't want to be doing my 30-40 minute Stairmaster session after weights, because you're in the gym for far too long. So we're going to go do that. I'll try and get a few clips, but I don't, as a gym I don't usually train it, so we'll see. So we've just finished the gym. We've done a push workout like I said, and now it's time for the post-workout meal. I'll show you what I'm having. We're going to have some flame grilled chicken, because I buy my chicken because I'm lazy. Some pepper mix from Tesco, Focus. A stir fry melody, some fajita veg, some protein noodles, and some mushrooms. So this is by far the largest meal Focus of the day, because it's when I'm most hungry, and I've started because of there's a shape. It's not great lighting, but since I've been much lower calories, like I said, the calories at the start, I've been having a big carb breakfast and then training, and then having another like high volume kind of meal post workout, just because that's when I'm hungriest, and it means I'm less likely to have the mad weird cravings, because I eat a lot of my calories early on, then I get to late at night, and if I have to train then I've got like nothing to work with. But we're going to have that, and we're going to do cardio tonight, 35-40 minutes of that, but I'll show you it once it's all cooked up, and hopefully you're like, wow, is that Gordon Ramsay? Food makes me happy. So it's a couple hours later, and we're going to have a My Protein Carb Crusher bar. The macros in that are 8 fat, 11 protein, and 20 protein and 11 carb, 10 of which is fibre, which is good, especially when you're cutting. It keeps you a little bit fuller, and they actually taste good. We're also rendering up the last video you would have saw. Here we go, it is nearly rendered, and we're playing a little bit of FIFA. The World Cup mode. If you've got Xbox, it has me i9 and made that when I was on a clan at like 13. I was going to go do my cardio now, however Brazil and Switzerland are playing the World Cup, so I thought I'll just watch that and I'll go to Pure later and do my cardio, no big deal. So while we're here, who do you think will win the World Cup? I'll let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to eat this and probably have another can of Diet Coke, and then we'll check in a little bit when I'm hungry again. Yeah, so the last meal anyway, whilst I remember, that was so full, and like that was about 5 hours ago, and I'm still full because of like the whole high volume. I was so bloated after it, but that is what you want when you're dieting. It's the first time I've been full for a long time, so yeah, that would be a recommendation. Gonna have a pre-cardio snack now. Gonna have this full bag. The full bag of popcorn, it's a good snack for when you're trying to diet. The full bag has 40 gram of carb and 12 gram of fat, which is really nothing. So we're going to have that, then we're going to go do cardio, and I'll check in after that. Last meal of the day. So we added up all the macros and I mocked up today. I realised that earlier, to be honest with you, but I thought I'd save it to the end of the video, but these things happen, we're only human. I'll let you know the macros now, and so the aim was 220, 230 carb and 50 gram of fat. However, yeah, I forgot to track something, and then you know that way where you're just sitting there like, oh fuck, and then you realise, yeah, that's what happened. So our macros for the day were 215 gram of protein. Yeah, that's alright. 265 gram of carb and 75 gram of fat. So that puts me about 400-500 calories over, which, yeah, I'm fucking annoyed at myself for. I'm disappointed in myself. So what I done in the gym was, I was originally meant to go do a 30-minute cardio session because I trained earlier on today. But I decided to go and do legs again, as well as every fucking cardio, which will eliminate the calories that I had in surplus, if that makes sense. Like, I would not recommend doing that. That's 100% not a healthy attitude to have. However, when you are 27 days out from competition, there's no room for error, especially at my stage where I've left it too late. I've fucked about too much. I've left it where I can't afford to many missteps, so that's why I done it. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't say it was a good idea. Like, it's 100% like not good for you, but it lets me start fresh tomorrow. Like, I could have just like put the 400 calories, 500 calories over like 25 carbs each day for the next 5 days, and it would like even out. However, I just wanted a clean slate. And to be honest, I wasn't going to put this in the video. I wasn't going to film it. I was just going to end the video, but I'd rather keep it real. I'd rather let people who haven't competed, people who haven't done a prep, see what you actually go through. Like, obviously everyone's experiences is going to be different. Everyone's going to have a different experience with prep. Everyone's going to find, some people find it easier, some people find it more difficult. But it's finding yourself. Like, this is the first, right, I done a prep 2 years ago, didn't compete, long story short, and although I was shredding and stuff, I'm like, that's what's on my mind. That's what I can't afford to fuck up again. I can't afford to not compete. I can't let so many people down, so I'm gonna compete regardless. That's what, but I want to do everything I can to bring the best package I can. Like, if I step on stage and if I didn't place because I didn't bring everything I could bring, and I would be on the floor. I would be so disappointed in myself. Sorry. This is getting heart to heart, and I'm like making like burping, and that's just not cool. But like, I would be disappointed in myself. Like, I want to go on stage on the 14th of July and make sure that I have left everything I possibly can in the gym, on the treadmill, on the Stairmaster. Every meal was accounted for. Every meal was worth it. Every meal was worth the sacrifice. Like, sacrificing social events, sacrificing everything. I want to make sure that it's fucking worth it for when I step on stage, because I think personally, if I bring the condition and I'll place. Like, that's just me. I don't know if I'm being overly confident. I don't know if I don't know how accurate that actually is, but in my head, that's what I'm telling myself. That's what's keeping me going. That's what's putting me through every fucking step on that Stairmaster. And you believe me, I put in a lot of steps on that Stairmaster as of late. But even everyone on my Instagram and stuff, I've seen the progress I've made in the last 2 weeks. I've got 4 weeks, sorry, to go, and I will bring the best conditioning that I've ever brought. So tomorrow we're just going to start again. We're going to forget about the overeating. We're going to forget about the hassle, the grief that I gave myself. We're going to start fresh. Tomorrow's Monday. This will probably be up Tuesday, Wednesday time. We're going to start fresh. We're going to forget about it. We're just going to keep grinding. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to make sure that I'm in the best fucking shape, because I've let yous all in the journey, which I hope yous appreciate. I hope yous are enjoying it. and I've let everyone on Instagram, and if I just went, oh, it's okay, if I didn't need to push myself, then I would not be setting like high standards, because like some people like me, like I don't think they would, I don't know why, but some people may look to me as inspiration for them to like potentially compete, and I don't want to set a bad example. Be like, yeah, it's okay to fuck about, it's okay to not push yourself, it's okay to mess up. Like, it is okay to mess up, but you have to rectify it. You have to, like, there's consequences for those mistakes. Like today, my consequence was an extra fucking weight session, 30 minutes of cardio extra. But yeah, that's pretty much, I've rambled on a little bit too much. Just gonna get ready for bed now, it's like 12:30. And yeah, hopefully you like this video, like, comment, sub, and we'll check in a little bit tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, who knows, you'll know. We'll see you soon.